Hey, what's up guys? Paul James here. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel today. I've got a few things I want to share with you, and the first one I think is going to be highly relatable to things I see happen in the internet marketing world. So I was watching this really popular YouTuber's channel, but he made this video because people kept asking him, how can I get X amount of subscribers? This guy's got like 2.5 million subscribers. He's had videos that have been on the news, that have gone viral. And people think like it's just like this magic button that they're just gonna push and all of a sudden there's just like one little trick that they can do and they can instantly shoot up to 2.5 million subscribers. And I just find that question so highly relatable to our industry, the internet marketing industry. So let me explain what he said. I thought it was really cool. So he explained there's this one trick that you can do to get 2.5 million subscribers or get an X amount of subscribers, and his answer was show up to work every day. People think like, oh, because he's making YouTube videos and he's just walking around having fun all day, that there's no actual work involved, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Whatever you do, you have to show up every day and do it. And if that's YouTube, that means showing up every day to shoot a video. I see so many people in our industry, in the internet marketing world, that they see someone launch this t-shirt campaign that does $60,000 or $100,000, and they think that they're going to launch their own campaign and it's going to do well. But what they don't see is they don't see that that same person showed up to work, months before that every single day, and their last 5 campaigns only sold 10 shirts, or their last 10 campaigns before that went negative. They didn't make any money. They don't see any of that stuff, and it's really important to remember that stuff. It's really important to remember that you have to show up every day. You have to keep trying. You have to keep doing stuff. You have to keep working. So even though the internet marketing lifestyle is great, a lot of internet marketers drive nice cars, they get to go on vacations, you hear books like The 4-Hour Workweek, and while that stuff can happen and that stuff is great too, it takes work to get to that point, and you're still showing up and doing something every single day. So anyways, I thought that was kind of cool. I thought it was highly relatable to our industry and things that I see a lot from newcomers coming into the internet marketing world. And I hope that that resonates well with you. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is I get questions all the time into my support desk, and one thing that I want to start doing more is I want to start making sure that I'm giving you guys awesome answers to the questions. So I'm going to start shooting videos answering questions that you guys have. Now, I already do this at my support desk, not videos, but I answer questions via my support desk, and I have my team answering questions. But I'm going to pick a selection of questions every time I do one of these videos, and I'm going to answer them on the video, which I think is going to help you guys get more clarity on the answers and just be kind of a fun way to interact. So if you guys have questions that you're dying to know the answer to, whether it be business related or personal related or whatever, you just want to find out something, you can email them to my support desk. It's paul@pauljames.com. And just say, hey, I have a question that I want you to make a YouTube video on, and if I think it's a good question that fits in the video and I haven't done a video on it before, I will go ahead and film it in the video. The other thing I want to talk to you about is yesterday I had a conversation with my good friend Mike Thomas. Now, those of you might know Mike, I've been on his YouTube channel a few times. He does interviews, so he's interviewed me probably 3 or 4 times now in the past few years. He's a great guy, and he introduced me to a guy named Tom. He thought that me and Tom would have a lot in common because Tom is also a local marketing consultant out of Hawaii. So I got on Skype yesterday with Tom and just kind of chatted with him and find out what he's doing and what he's got going on. And he was telling me something kind of interesting. You guys know what audits are, right? Like website audits, SEO audits, citation audits. We do this kind of thing all the time for Google My Business, where you kind of use it as a foot in the door and show the business owner like what they're doing wrong, and then you offer to fix those things. Well, Tom, instead of doing these audits for free, actually charges for them. So he charges between $250 and $500 to do these audits. And what he's doing is he's building up a highly authoritative position by doing this. So like these business owners now, instead of him just like pushing this on them for free, they view him as an authority because they're paying for this. He's put together a nice little package where he gives you all of the reports so that you just basically answer the questions on the client that you're doing the report on, and then you get this nice fill-in-the-blank kind of worksheet that you can present to them and walk through with them. And he's also got checklists and all that stuff combined together and how to do the reports. Really kind of a neat package, and at a no-brainer price. I think it was only around $10. So I'll leave a link to that if you want to check it out, pauljames.com/audit. And one thing that really impressed me about this system, and I don't talk about product upsells too much because most of the time when you pick up a product, you usually can make it work without the upsell, and if you can't, I normally mention it. And this upsell doesn't really have anything to do with that. There was one inside of it that had a really cool system that I would highly recommend, and that's why I'm going to tell you about it right up front, because this was something that I found really cool. It's his coupon mailing system. This, I think, could easily be a really highly priced product. I even told Tom that. I said, you know, if I were selling this thing, or if I were to see this thing being sold somewhere else, I would think that this would be sold at like $1,000 on a webinar, because the system is really awesome. It's a coupon mailing system, and he gives you like all of these cool templates that he's using. And I think it was like $20. It was like a ridiculously low price. Like, I can't even honestly believe he's selling it for that price, because I just thought it was really awesome. But what he does with this coupon mailing system is he creates these coupons, and then he sells advertorial spots on it and mails them out. And that sounds like kind of complex, like figuring all this out, but that's why I think his system is so invaluable, is because he gives you everything you need to get them sent out, distributed, the templates that he's using, and then he also sets them up on like a directory site. So like his brand name for his coupon mailer is actually a directory site too. So you're kind of hitting these multiple things. You're hitting like the directory site aspect of it, you're hitting the coupon mailing, and then you can obviously add in other services from there, your SEO services, Google My Business. Just a really killer system. So I thought this was a really good local offer. I think you guys should check it out. pauljames.com/audit if you want to check it out. Just look into it. I think you'll be really impressed by it. I was. And what I really appreciated about Tom was that he's a guy that's actually doing this. He's out in Hawaii. He's actually running a business. Like, he's not one of these like gurus who's just sitting there with a bunch of theory and things that he thinks will work. Like, this is stuff he's doing, and you can tell immediately as you start going through the training that this is stuff that he's doing. Like, you see his actual coupon mailers like that he sends out. So I found that really refreshing, and that's why it's something that I wanted to shoot a video on and talk about. But anyways, this video is getting kind of long, so we'll wrap it up. Again, check it out. If you have questions and you want to see your question answered on one of my upcoming YouTube videos, just email them to me, paul@pauljames.com. Tell me what it's for. Say, hey Paul, this is a question that I want answered in one of your upcoming YouTube videos, and we'll make it happen, alright? Alright guys, catch you later. Thanks again for stopping by this video, and I hope you're having an awesome week.